and Harley's handler took her out of the park, and of course she came back. When she came back, she proceeded to yell at me, saying that it was my fault and that my dog is aggressive. My dog has behavioral issues. I shouldn't have Mooncake in the park if she's going to attack other dogs, and that I should take Mooncake out. Which is funny, considering the fact that the last few times that Harley went to meet several of the other new dogs, Harley was the one that had to be removed because she was the one that was trying to attack the new dogs on multiple occasions, including one of my friend's newest dog, Winnie, who has been abused. But I didn't say that, of course. Should have probably, but I didn't. She continued to yell at me, saying, you know, it's not fair that I have to take my dog out of the park. I can't bring my dog to the park. I have to leave her at home. How is that fair to me? Yada, yada, blah, blah, blah. Which is funny because they have been in the park for almost, I'd say almost a month now. They've been in the park together. Harley and her handler, just them in the park. Meanwhile, me and Mooncake have had to only do walks. She hasn't been able to see her friends. Nothing. I have not taken Mooncake into the park once since the incident with Harley attacking Mooncake. And this is simply because I know that if your dog is showing aggressive signs of behavior, you should stop what you're doing and work on their training, which is what I've been doing. Of course, it wasn't my dog, but it was Harley's dog. No, not Harley, but her owner's dog was showing signs of aggression and was attacking Mooncake. So I took Mooncake out, and we have not come back in. We slowly did reintroductions with Mooncake with dogs of all sizes, dogs of all breeds, dogs of all colors. She began to play with Milo. She began to play with Timber, the Husky. She played with Rex, the German Shepherd, Laika, Winnie, one puppy, another dog she just greeted randomly. She had no problems with them at all. No problems at all with them. When she got to have a problem, is as soon as Harley came in, she went to go and say hi to Harley. I kept Mooncake on a leash. Her owner took Harley off the leash. She saw that we were in the park, first of all. She saw that we were in the park already. And she took Harley off the leash. I had Mooncake on a leash. I don't know why she took Harley off the leash, but she took Harley off the leash. And she let Harley go into the park. And Harley immediately went right for Mooncake. And she called Harley back once. Harley did not respond to her call. She did not go to get Harley. She called Harley twice. Harley did not respond. She called Harley 3 times. Harley did not respond. The 4th time, Harley went after Mooncake. Mooncake simply did a play growl at her, and Harley went after Mooncake. And I shoved my hand in between the both of them to keep either dogs from landing an accidental hit on each other. And then she couldn't grab Harley, couldn't manage to get her out of the park. I managed to grab my dog. I grabbed her dog. I had to grab both dogs because she couldn't grab her own dog. She was grabbing her dog by the tail. I grabbed both dogs. I have both dogs in my hands. And now we have to deal with getting these two dogs out of the park. She's gotten her dog finally out of the park, and I finally realized that I'm bleeding all down my hand, and she is just like, who's bleeding? Who's bleeding? I'm just like, oh, it's just me. I'm bleeding. And of course, she leaves, and when she comes back, I have a pair of glasses in my hands because I assume that she's dropped her glasses on the ground because there was a pair of glasses on the ground. And I attempt to hand her back her glasses, and she very rudely comes up to the fence. Now you have to remember, this is a lady who I thought was my friend for the several months that I've been living here. I thought she was my friend. She comes up to the fence, and she doesn't so much as ask if I'm okay. She doesn't even offer to help bandage my hand. Nothing. She simply proceeds to yell at me and say everything I had just talked about. How I shouldn't have Mooncake in there. Mooncake is the aggressor. Mooncake is aggressive. Why do I have my aggressive dog in the dog park? And it was one of the other dog park patrons who ran and got me Band-Aids. Vet. He went and got me Band-Aids, disinfectant, antibiotic, all that kind of stuff. He was the one who did all that for me. Not her. He did. So she didn't even consider the fact, oh, maybe I dropped my glasses. Oh, why am I talking to her about there being glasses in my hands? No, she just starts blaming me for my dog attacking her dog. But, what more can I say? Can't do much more about it, can you? So I'm going to finish bandaging up my hand. Oop, drop that in the sink. And then I'm going to finish disinfecting my hand. Just dripping alcohol. Hot water before I wrap my hand up. And I bandage it. And the funniest thing about this is she's one of those kind of people who doesn't believe in the vaccine, says a whole bunch of conspiracy things, talked about how, getting COVID is probably the best thing for you to do, all that kind of stuff. Don't do this at home. If you have somebody who can help you bandage your hands. I suggest that you have somebody help you bandage your hands. Because this is not sanitary, what I'm doing right now. But I have a big